Yo, what is good, everybody? Hope each and every one of you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night, wherever you're at. I wanted to come on here real quick and talk about how you can always have a good shift, right? Because I always have a good shift every single time I go to work. And it's because of this one mindset that I've adopted in terms of how I approach work, right? And so this applies mainly to people who are in any type of service job, right? So if you are interacting with customers or interacting with people in general, right? Just overall, this applies mainly to you. So if you oftentimes what I find is a lot of people do not like going into the shift, right? So a lot of the times they will go in, and as soon as they go into the shift, all they're thinking about is, when am I gonna leave, right? When am I gonna leave? I can't be here for that long, I just want to go home, right? And if it gets to that point where you can't be there for that long and you're just stressed the whole time, maybe you want to find another job. But that's for another video. If you don't plan on getting another job, this is a powerful perspective. I feel like that will help you always have a good shift, because like I said before, I never go into the shift anymore without it being positive, right? And you can have this experience as well. You have to understand that you have the ability to change and make somebody's day just a little bit better, right? And this is the perspective that I want to share with you guys, because this has helped me have amazing shifts for years, and the ability to be able to put a smile on somebody's face is just priceless. It's worth more than any money that you can earn at this job, right? At this workplace, at the workforce that you're working at. And it's important for us to realize that we have that ability. We have the ability to put a smile on people's faces, right? And it doesn't have to be very extensive, just a smile, right? Saying, have a wonderful day, right? Saying, I wish you the best, right? Thank you for coming in, right? Appreciating the people who come into the workspace, right? Appreciating that time with somebody who you might not know, right? You never know what this can actually do for people. And so come in with the perspective, instead of coming in with the perspective of, when am I going to leave? Go into it thinking, how can I help somebody today? Right? What am I going to do today that could potentially put a smile on somebody's face? Right? And you're not going to get everybody to put a smile on their face, right? Some people are just in that energy where they're not going to be happy, and that's okay, right? That's not your job. Your job is to understand that you have that ability, right? Just by being kind, being nice to people, showing up for those people, right? That's why I said this goes specifically to people who are in any type of service, whether that's food service, sales, anything that has to do with interacting with people. You have that ability to put a smile on people's faces, and that could completely change their day, right? You just never know. And eventually you might have it to where people enjoy your company because you're appreciating them, right? Everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to feel like you give a shit about somebody, right? Everybody wants to feel that way. And you have the ability to make someone feel seen. Isn't that powerful? Isn't that amazing? Right? So instead of coming into the shift thinking, when am I going to leave? Go into it thinking, man, I have the ability to make somebody's day today, potentially. And if you don't, that's okay too. Just knowing that you have that ability and knowing that you can put a smile on people's face, it's powerful, right? And it's going to make you feel a lot better about going into the shift, right? And it's ultimately going to make your shift go by a lot faster, and it's going to make your shift a lot easier, right? Because when people feel seen, even in your workspace, right, with your coworkers, put a smile on people's faces. Don't go in there thinking, when am I going to leave, right? This is what's going to glue us to the shift, right? Because we're always going to be looking at the clock, and it's going to take us a long time to get through the shift. But instead think, man, I'm going to put a smile on somebody's face today. Say that. If you're watching this video and you're about to go into a shift, say, I will put a smile on somebody's face today, right? Now, you might be asking how. It doesn't really matter how, right? As long as you come in at it with that perspective, your attitude changes, right? So you're initially just more positive. You end up being more positive, and when you adopt this perspective, it allows you to just, you know, magic happens, because it allows you to just be grateful that you're there on the shift, right? And that's what this video comes down to, is just being appreciative for your job, right? Being appreciative that you actually have the ability, you get to change people's lives, right? And so I hope this perspective helps you guys. I hope it helps you understand that, you know, we're not here just to work and go home and that's it, right? We're here to change people's lives, and you never know what type of open opportunities and what type of doors that's going to open for you in your personal life. And so, like I said before, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys gained something, gained some type of wisdom. And if you want me to go more in detail about this perspective, comment this below and I might make a video, who knows. But yeah, guys, like I said before, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night wherever you're at. And peace, love, and happiness. Mwah.